Hey everybody, how's it going? Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be talking about the 1898 Indian head penny. Now, these coins are generally not extremely valuable, though there is a fair amount of history, but on a few of them, there's a variety that's super rare. Basically, there was a sort of misstep when producing a select few of these, and collectors pay more for that, plus it's just really cool to find. So you want to know if you have that. That's what this video really is going to focus on, in addition to giving you the info on the regular ones. But the way we'll do it, I'll show you a close-up of this coin, speak about it, and then go to a PowerPoint presentation where I have photos of the errors that you want to be on the lookout for. So let's get right into it and see what we've got. Now here we've got the 1898 sample non-error penny, but it's a good place to show you it's going to be in the date or right below it, because we're going to be looking for either a repunched date that's going to be more found in the 9 and the 8, or there's going to be a couple of different misplaced date varieties where the date was initially, one of the digits was punched often where they thought nobody could see it, really is towards the edge of the die, or just really not where it's supposed to be punched, and some of those have the remnants visible, especially on this date. So this is a cool one. We'll go right to the presentation to show you the photos along with the values. So here's our first of the varieties, and you can see the misplaced date in the denticles right there, with the 8 sort of protruding out directly below where it normally would have been. In terms of how these values, so I always like to do a little bit of just the general history. 1890s, 1894 maybe a little less, but it's really the 70s and back, or the 1908S and 1909S at San Francisco, that are the valuable ones. These are relatively common. So VF20, this value is about 75 times more. It would be like a dollar coin in VF20 or so. Whereas like Mint State 64 red brown, there's not a huge value increase. It's probably like a $150 coin or so. So maybe doubling, whereas it's a lot better on the VF. And also cool that you can see it on VF coins. Below that condition, probably going to be pretty challenging to find and pick it out. But this one is, there's a lot of these misplaced dates, and this is just another one of them. There's also a more prominent one, and I'm surprised that the value isn't a little higher, but the digit is, again, right below the 9, except instead of the 8 this time, but has pretty cool it really separates itself, whereas this one, really hidden in the denticles here, it's actually coming out, and, the value's pretty similar. So those are two cool ones. This one is certified at NGC. I mean, it's Snow 15, so it's a recognized variety. I think it should get certified because it's really poking out there. I don't know with the 1, but the 8 really clear just above this digit. So it's sort of, you could get 1 for each of the digits. There's no price history, but I would imagine that would be slightly below, but not too much compared to the other ones that I've shown you earlier today. And then lastly, we've got this repunched date variety. Also, very little price history. I would say it's in line with slightly below the other two. Maybe a decent bit below, though probably holding up a little bit better in like a Mint State 63, 64. But maybe like 20, 30 bucks in VF, where you see the top of the 9, top of the 8. There is some repunching, and that is a really common theme on these Indian head cents. I've done a lot of videos on them, and so definitely always something to be on the lookout for. The other thing that I would sort of say just before we go is, if you've got one of these, if you're not going to certify it, definitely go buy it now on eBay, not an auction. And if it is certified, then you can sort of figure out, but sending it to a bigger varieties and errors auction can be the best move outside of buy it now, just because that way you get enough eyes on it. These are not super liquid, probably not the right sort of coin to buy to do a quick flip on, unless you get a really good price. So just something to think about as you navigate these. But thanks so much for watching. Thanks for watching the video. I'd encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated. I've also got Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, so you can follow me there. TreasureTownYT.com is the main channel website. Definitely give that a visit. I've got a lot of information about me up there and the channel. Coingrabbag.com as well currently redirects there, but it's some good opportunities for very fair grab bags, both made by me and other sellers. A lot of different options, so that's a good way to support. There's also treasuretowncoins.com. In the future, my coin dealing operation will be done out of that website. Coinmeltprice.com for updates on the melt prices of your coins, both US and world. A lot of resources in that website. And then coinsmetalscards.com being developed right now as a marketplace and news source for coins, metals, cards, and collectibles in general. So I'll see you on my future videos. Looking forward to seeing you there, and hope you have a good day.